match. Let's bring in Betsy DeVos, Education Secretary during President Trump's first term. Secretary, thank you for being here. I want to just read a piece of what you wrote for us to get us started. You write, "We must make meaningful change to put students first. Our economic security, national security, innovation edge, and way of life hang in the balance. American cannot continue to lead the world if its rising generation can't even read, let alone excel in math and science." You were looking at the nation's report card as sort of the basis for what you've said. Outline for us what the explanation is there.
Well, absolutely. We know that the department has been an abject failure at its mission, and that was underscored with the most recent nation's report card results, showing that fully 70% of 8th graders and 4th graders can't even read at grade level. If you can't read, you can't learn. And the Department of Education's results have been dismal over the 45 years it's been in existence. It was founded to close achievement gaps. The achievement gaps have only widened since its founding in 1979. It's time for a full reset. President Trump is absolutely right with calling for dismantling it, and I hope that Congress will go along with this and will see the wisdom in returning the power, the control back to the states, and importantly, back to families and parents at the most local level.
You know, in the president's first term, there was a similar push to reduce the size of the agency. There was an effort to try to cut its funding, but in fact, Congress ended up raising the department's spending each year. So how does something like that happen, and is it likely to happen again?
Well, we tried very hard to scale back what the department did, the intrusion that it had into the lives of families and, importantly, in state policymaking. But since then, we had COVID, and Americans' eyes were open to just what an abject failure this federal agency has been at its mission. People have seen firsthand how the heavy hand of the federal government has precluded kids from their learning, even in spite of spending another $190 billion extra to bring kids up to speed because of COVID learning losses. Not only have those learning losses accelerated since COVID, but they were well on the way in the wrong direction before COVID even came about. So people's eyes were open. This is a moment of opportunity, and the public is demanding change.
Do you think Congress's eyes were open, though, because the agency was obviously created by Congress, its spending is ordered by Congress? You would need Congress to get across some of the changes that the president wants to make. Do you see Congress following through with this? And if not, what can be done without Congress?
Well, I'm very hopeful that Congress will take all of this very seriously. But shy of Congress actually dismantling and shutting down the department, one of the most important ways to get power back to a more local level is to simply take the funds appropriated by Congress and block grant them back to the states. Take all of the bureaucrats in Washington out of the equation and let states put the policies together that are going to work best for the students at that level and at the local level. And importantly, is supporting universal school choice, education freedom, so that families can make those decisions. You start there, and then the other parts of the department, what it does, can easily be handled by other agencies.
Do you think that there would need to be a sweetener for people who are going to oppose this? You know, the fact that some schools rely on federal money, especially low-income schools, special education programs. Would you have to make sure that that's taken care of, is what you're saying?
Well, the reality is that the federal government only supplies about 10% of all education funding, and yet the regulations and all of the red tape around education come from the federal Department of Education. So there are many teachers, administrators at the local and state level that would welcome the opportunity to have more freedom to answer the needs of students directly, rather than having the heavy hand from the federal bureaucracy, a department created as a payoff to the teachers' unions by Jimmy Carter. It is nothing but a political organization that has adult interests in mind, not children's interests, and we can see it in the results. Our kids need better, and this is the time to make those changes. President Trump and Linda McMahon can get it done.
We'll see if Linda McMahon can follow through with the president's desire that she put herself out of a job. Former Education Secretary Betsy DeVos, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Thanks for the opportunity.